We're back. Catherine Pears with us. She's already had a long day. She was on Jambalaya this morning. She is back to tell us all about Harlem Renaissance Music Night coming up at the museum Thursday.
Yes, good morning, guys.
How
are
you?
Good
morning.
Yes, we have Janice Lewis coming from Jackson, Mississippi. We have to thank the Louisiana Division of the Arts for Presenters Grant, and also GATA, who supported this whole Aaron Douglas Arna Bonton project.
Right.
So we're doing something a little different for Acoustic Music Night. It's a little bit more of a formal presentation, and we'll have a reception afterwards. It's a concert of music by African American composers from the Harlem Renaissance era, not just your typical Fats Waller and some of the things we're more familiar with, but also art songs based on some of the oral traditions, and it should be really interesting.
Music people are familiar with, kind of a Gershwin
Well, yes,
medley?
some Gershwin.
Yeah.
You know, Steve Farnsley, who works with us at the museum, he is a PhD in music, a former professor, so he understands what she was writing about a lot more than I do, but yes, we're very pleased, and also her accompanist is very accomplished also.
Yeah, the pianist, can you tell us a bit about the pianist? Frances Nelson, I believe.
Yes, and she is also plays the organ. She's an organist and also an award winner, and I believe she's in charge of some church music over there, conducting and playing with some churches in Jackson, as does Miss Lewis.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful evening. Evening starts at 6:30.
It does.
Let's talk about admission.
Well, it's free to members and free to Arna Bonton members, but our usual $5 entrance to the museum applies for everybody else. And we do have a new online ticketing reservation system. You can go to our website and just click here and take care of that ahead of time if you care to. I do want to mention that Miss Lewis is, like I said, she's an award winner. She's performed with Mississippi Opera, Opera South. She has a long resume of her accomplishments, and we had an interesting local connection, because right after I booked her, Karen Riley Simmons of local fame called me up and said, "You've hired my cousin. I haven't seen her in about 5 years."
They'll have a chance to
so
visit.
Really just a happy coincidence. So we'll have a little family reunion happening too.
But it seems like the first half of the program will be things that you've never heard before.
Most probably.
And then the second half will be Gershwin music. And of course everybody loves.
Right.
Can't Help Loving That Man. I'm Just Wild About Harry. God Bless the Child. I Got Rhythm. Stormy Weather.
Right.
I mean, wonderful
Everybody
music.
More popular composers that we're more familiar with, you know,
Right.
but also those more archaic art songs that we're not, if you're not in the formal circles of music, you don't get to hear very often.
Don't know much about, right.
But you'd want to pay very close attention to those lyrics.
Oh,
because
certainly.
They do tell stories.
And they come down from you know, African origins.
Generations and generations. Wonderful, Catherine. For more information, folks can go on your website and find out.
They can. Themuseum.org.
Okay, tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow night, 6:30, it all begins, right?
That's right.
Thanks, Catherine. Thanks for coming.
Thangoing to having me.
Go get some rest.
I'm going to try.
More to come on our show this Wednesday morning. Alice Scarborough joins us in just a second.